Welcome to OriginalWar, American campaign, fun things and secrets. Mission 1, Surprise Party.
Time to
help!
kill!
That guy's out of his mind. Take him out. Out!
Maybe he couldn't cope psychologically. Take him to a medic and guard him. When he recovers, send him home.
This may be the last entry I make. This morning, CNN announced the Russians reached Indianapolis. We have to evacuate while we can. Being with Joan, having a family has meant everything to me. But each morning, I've woken up wondering if I betrayed the future of mankind for my own happiness. Now I think I know the answer.
What would happen if you answered Russian trap without listening to Powell?
I'm there.
Don't listen to them. It's a trap. Continue northeast. I repeat, northeast.
Commander Powell, this is Lieutenant McMillan. Please confirm your instructions. Repeat, confirm instructions.
You should know that there is a spot in which you can kill almost every enemy without being truly spotted. With this, you should learn that height of where things stand are making difference. Also, if your characters took damage to some extent, they regenerate over time to some extent. In this mission, you can also train a little of a mechanic skill by taking Russian tanks and destroying enemy buildings.
It's a trap. Shit, I should have known. It's a trap.
Fun fact, in hardest difficulty there would be enemy soldiers which would come to kill you, but if they don't see you, they go back to their base in south. Mission 2. Stealing the steel. The most known thing is the soldier you can rescue from the south. Easier way to beat and also train in this mission is going through the north base, like in this video. That way you destroy many enemy soldiers and then you can take over the base. Let's talk about transporters. There are 3 ways to do it. First way is to block the entry to north base, then they would spawn on west side and stay there for some time. The moment your map changes locations automatically, it means they have come to that location, but if you come near them, they would escape. If any of cargo would escape, the enemy after some time would attack you. Second and third way are connected to stopping them.
Yes?
One way is to block them, but if you wait too long, the enemy would still come to you. Other way is to block them but destroy them completely. This way, the extra enemy would not come. If you destroy any of enemy depots in this mission, you will fail the mission. Now, the other way to beat the mission is to first acquire the east base, then put every box near the north base. This way, if you don't have 2 depots, the time for the next game action would not come. This action is to transfer Yerezov near your northern base. Mission 3. Breaking through. Let's start with the first base in pink. We will not talk with Lynch at the base. If you make sure McMillan and Lynch won't talk with each other, then other enemy soldiers won't come to your base. The one thing you need to remember is to talk to him before the ending of the mission, or the mission would fail. Depending on the version of the game you play, you may acquire multiple times the mission experience. For one is the sound at the end of the mission screen. Newer versions of them is just pressing escape button if the requirements are met. In this mission you could see level 9 soldier in enemy turret. Depend on difficulty, there might be an additional other level 8 soldiers. If we send Foresight to spy on Russians, he will give us a nice news. After some time, no matter if we send Foresight to spy, the Russian tanks would go east. Mission 4. Baptism by Fire. Mission is pretty simple to choose. First take over the central Russian depot and then build as close as you can armory to their southern base. Now it's a matter of time as enemy will die to this armory with soldiers.
Yes. Ready? I'm on. Yes.
Don't forget to defend your base. Armory should be enough to defend it on the hardest difficulty.
You fought well.
If you wait long to defeat the enemy, your command would vanish to the soldiers which came to you earlier. Mission 5. Soul of the Apeman. If you hear monkey fighting and killing enemy, you can't have all medals because game timeline broke.
What's next, sir?
They're shooting at me, sir!
Bloody Russians. This area was meant to be clear.
They weren't speaking Russian.
You're telling me that was English?
Sounded like German.
What's the problem? 2 world wars not enough for those guys?
Maybe they want to finish the series.
There is high possibility that Arabians will blow up your buildings. Mission 6. From the future with love.
Gotów? Już się robi.
The easiest way to win the game is by taking the Russian base. No matter the difficulty, the easiest way is to destroy the depot from the east side of the map. Thanks to that, all the turrets will stop working. Don't forget to bring medic and engineer to take it over before it blow up. If the bomb blow up, most of resources would disappear. There are 2 things which could change the future. First is appearing of Kurt Schmidt. Second is appearing of your love, John
Where's
Ferguson.
Hank and Olaf? I said drop your weapon.
That would make things a bit uneven.
Who the hell sent you?
I can't talk with a gun at my head.
You better learn fast or I'm gonna use it. John, we got a guy here. He ain't one of us, but he doesn't talk like a Russian. What do you want me to do? I told you to drop your weapon.
I heard.
So do it.
The only thing I'll do with it is...
It's your lucky day. Our commander's feeling generous. Get running, shitface.
if you put it like that. See you around, Yankee man.
Quickly, get on your feet.
Look at me, you jerk. I'm wounded.
Nobody shot you here.
Are you gonna get me help or wait till I bleed to death?
Give me your name.
Major Ferguson. I've got a message for your commander, but if you don't move,
Okay, come on.
John. Thank God you're alive.
Joan? What the hell are you doing here?
I brought a message. It's for your commander.
I am the commander here.
They promoted someone who knows what they're doing. How the hell did that happen?
You're wounded. Come on, we've got to get you to a medic.
Listen to me first. There was a raid on the base. Our men were wiped out.
The Russians got the Eon?
They weren't Russian. I'm not sure who they were, but they knew what they were doing. They blasted their way through to it. I was there. They shot me, but I managed to reach the Eon.
The bastards sound like the mercenaries we've seen here.
I know things don't arrive in order here, John, but there's a limit to what's on its way now. Peter Schiller was the last to be transported.
Great. Just when we figured out where to collect.
You also learned that
let's get you
Lisa
patched
doesn't
up.
like John, which you need to
Sir,
remember for
We've got a
later
hard enough
missions.
time looking after ourselves. Never mind Major Ferguson.
What are you saying, Sergeant? You think we should leave her to die?
I'm saying things aren't easy. She's gotta work like the rest of us.
She will. At the right time. She's not a soldier, she's a scientist.
We've got all the dead weight we need. This is a battle situation.
Are you questioning my command, soldier?
No, sir, I just...
How I use the resources on this team is my business and mine alone. Do you read me, Sergeant Lawson? I said, do you read me?
Yes, sir!
Let's start this mission with highly unlikely thing. Extra 2 Russian mechanics on our side. There is just one problem. Depending on timing, you can get from 0 to 2. If time per boxes is below 49 and higher than 48-45, you can get 1 mechanic. If you are higher than 49, you can get 2. Now, the tricky part. You can destroy, acquire anything in the Russian base before you kill 2 Russian mechanics, which will come from the factory. If you obtain tanks, destroy anything, you get 0. One will come between 49.20 to 49.10. Second depend on previous skill at maximum time 48.30. Mission 7. Payback time.
Lewa noga.
It may appear hard, but time doesn't matter here. The easiest way is to contact Frank, then go to the east side and start attack from higher ground, while cars destroy the turrets before it.
W drodze! Ruszam!
Lepiej się czuję.
Jasne.
Ma ktoś trochę amunicji?
Mission 8. Natural Born Heroes. If you want to stop Sikorsky from attacking you, you just need to build a depot at the northwest road.
Tak?
It would stop him
Spróbuję.
for good. If Sikorsky or any other officer dies, you will lose the mission.
McMillan, you disobeyed the orders of a senior officer. As a result, that officer is now dead. You're relieved of command. Return to Alpha for court-martial.
No matter who you give command, the base would be the same. Like in previous missions, best solution is to make people near the enemy and then build as close as you can armory. Mission 9. Siberite. If you have problem protecting base at the center, just leave it. Less matters, but one base at the west should be enough. If you haven't protected the base, Arabians would go there and die to Russians. Even with accepting game, won't record it. Mission 10. Genie in a bottle. One solution is making base inside Arabian base. Sounds stupid, but when Russians attack and rocket hits them, they would attack them back. Also, to make sure most of them won't change, build buildings to make sure they can't get out of their own spots.
Brać ich! Tak jest! Chyba jest! Robi się, ser. Nadlatuje!
There is only one problem, the massive horde of Russians tank at the west south of the map. Second solution is to make base at the south. Depending on difficulty level, you need from 1 to 3 armory. But if you defeat them, once in a while Russian engineer will come from the east trying to make a base at the west side.
Myślicie tylko o Syberycie.
Potrzebujemy lepszego. Nie zaszkodzi. Zgasić ich.
You can save Kadan and he won't betray you after one scene. but the game
Od początku
would see
mówiłem, że
that
tym
he is
sobie nie
alive,
można ufać.
so no matter for you.
Robi się, sir. Tak jest. Gotów?
Gotów, sir?
Zabierzcie mnie stąd.
Mission 11. Arabian question. The easiest way is to build your own depot and deconstruct enemy things. Time would only start after getting or destroying one depot. Mission 12. Fox hunting. Depend on your survivor instinct from other missions. If you lose too many people, General Power may send you a duplicate of some people.
Do Alfy. Otrzymaliśmy drugą dostawę. Dobrze. Gdybyście jeszcze czegoś potrzebowali, pytajcie. Ale nie liczyłbym na zbyt wiele.
Idziemy, sir. A, słuchaj.
If you haven't paid Arabians or try to force it without help, the bridge would have mines, which will kill you. The one solution is to have sniper, preferably higher level, and max laboratory to it. Then if you are close enough, you would see Arabians, which you can shoot. After they are dead, the bridge have no more mines. Most may not know, but if you pay for Arabians' head, you can see them in Power
Nie chcę
Team
z wami
Mission
walczyć.
15.
Chcę negocjować.
Co się tu dzieje?
Pewnie mnie pan nie pamięta, McMillan. Ale ja pamiętam pana. Wasi ludzie darowali mi życie, czego zapewne bardzo żałują.
Gdybym wiedział coś za jeden, osobiście bym cię zastrzelił.
Nie walczę już u boku szejków. Ja. Jestem żołnierzem Legionu. Jesteśmy najemnikami. Walczymy za pieniądze.
To co nowego?
Na razie Rosjanie płacą nam za walkę z wami. Jeśli spełnimy ich żądania, będziecie martwi, ale ocaliłeś mi życie, McMillan. Więc masz wybór. Zapłać nam, a my nie będziemy się wtrącać.
Nie lubicie Rosjan podobnie jak my. Za jaką cenę staniecie przeciw nim? Nie lubicie Rosjan? Zapłacimy waszą cenę, jeśli do nas przystaniecie.
Świetnie. Pomożemy wam.
Da się zrobić. Tak?
Tak.
In some missions, if you take over the enemy factory, you may see fun glitch. As long as you have resources in this depot, it will produce tanks which enemy would make in this mission, even if you are not allowed to make them yourselves. There is only one problem: the designated action can't be changed at start.
Tak? Zrobione!
Mission 13. OriginalWar. In normal gameplay, you'll probably make base at the south and protect one Siberite deposit. But the longer game goes, the harder it became, at hardest difficulty.
Sir?
You don't have to worry, because I got surprise for you. The Great Cheese at North Row. The greatest thing of everything in this mission is bunker. It may sound impossible, but see, enemy doesn't attack it, and without destroying it, they don't have a way to go here. Mission 14. One-on-one. Depend on our previous actions, there might be a few characters. This one is John Ferguson, if she was left alive.
Thank God you're here, John.
I was hardly gonna leave you, was I?
Where are the others?
There are no others. I'm alone. But don't worry, we're gonna make it. I promise. How's your programming? So what do we got here?
A lab and a factory and a lot of crates.
What about fuel? Oil? Siberite?
Hardly any oil. The Russians took out the rigs at Kappa 2. We've got some Siberite, but not much.
Second character is Lisa Lawson.
Where the hell have you been?
Thanks for the welcome. So how's your programming?
I'm a soldier, not a techno kid. I can't even turn the PC on.
You better improve pretty quick or we're dead. I can't do this on my own, Lisa. So what do we got here?
The same old story. We got everything except friggin' weapons.
What about fuel? Oil? Siberite?
Dream on, Major. The Russians blew away the rigs at Kappa too. There are scraps of Siberite and that's it.
Fun fact, if you choose engineer at the last mission, you could just build base on the north side of the map and destroy the enemy cargo base, which would result with every unit of enemy personnel, every mechanic and every scientist to change into engineer one by one to get the resources. If you destroy Russians without contacting a friend, the mission would think the person have died.
To tyle. Mogę już wracać do bazy.
Uważaj na siebie, John. Dalej już sobie poradzę. Dzięki za pomoc.
The same thing is if you live with that person. Mission 15. Final Countdown. If in previous mission you take John or Lisa with you, the game won't remember that and it will count her as dead, but the car will still be on the south part of the map. Let's start with basic, before version 2.0. You will get personnel one by one. If you make sure that any of them won't join you before they join you, you can do anything you want on the map.
Dobrze, sir. Słucham. Jestem w drodze.
To continue game as planned, you need it to move to central spot. It's not needed to win the game.
Dobrze, sir. W drodze, sir.
Wow,
Co teraz,
udało
sir?
się.
Tak.
Kryjcie mnie!
Przybyłam.
Oczywiście.
Tak. W drodze, sir. Dobrze, sir.
Cholera, dobrze, że pan tu jest, majorze.
In past you could make other nations tanks with simple trick. Have few factories and mechanics in all of them. Select as first the one in the building which you want to make the main car. Then build.
Gotów?
All the selected factories would make the same thing.
Jestem gotowa na więcej, sir.
Gotów na więcej, sir. Da się zrobić.
Russians and Arabians can send nuke to Russian base without mission fail. The only thing you need to do is to make a depot at Russian base, a specific requirement for event.
Przyda się ten
In the Russian case, you have to kill enough personnel. In Arabian base, they have to make a Siberite bomb. If you have any other building, it won't work. They would send it to the other base.
Skończyłam, sir.
The Arabian Siberite rocket. Even if you will acquire Arabian at the same moment as factory will be done making Siberite rocket, it will still launch at your base or if you make preparations on Russian base. If you have Arabian personnel in your team, you would be surprised that they can't go invisible even if you research the technology. Simplest solution in all times was to take them with a group of American soldiers and use invisibility. There is a way to protect Russian factory in Arabian base from destruction. to kill every enemy on the same time.
Gotów? Tak.
Russian crane acquire. You actually can acquire Russian base. The only problem is making sure the minimum amount of Russian personnel will survive.
Bezużyteczne sukinsyny. Jak niby mam tu wygrać z takim wojskiem? Ich szczęście, że już nie żyją. Inaczej osobiście bym ich powystrzelał.
Pojazdy Legionu zbliżają się do nas. Pojazdy są zdalnie sterowane.
Saving General output power. To do it, first destroy Russian factory in Arabian base. Second, don't destroy the bomb car. Third, wait until power get into the bomb car and then destroy the car.
Pojazdy są zdalnie sterowane i wyposażone.
Pozabijam was, sukinsyny! Pozabijam was wszystkich!
Nie ma ale ten wariat może w każda chwila wybuchnąć!
Jeśli chcesz, żeby coś dobrze zrobiono, zrób to sam.
If you really want to get something done, do it yourself.
Cokolwiek ludzie myśleli o Powellu, zginął jak bohater.
Gotów? Tak jest, sir.
Muszę mówić z Powellem,
The duplicated personnel from Mission
Teraz ja
13.
dowodzę. Co się tam u was dzieje?
Duże problemy. Rosjanie zaatakowali na wszystkich.
Let's go to Rod. To make him not run before killing him, the base have to have at least 2 scientists, including Rod,
Całkiem o nim zapomniałem.
Russian rocket turret, and depot.
Że Syberyt jest pozostało...
2 Russian mechanics from Central Russian Depot and Behemoth. No matter what, if you stole Central Russian Depot, 2 Russian mechanics would go from it to make Behemoth, which you can steal. You just need engineers and mechanics. Also, broke the southern depot of Russian base after they started making Behemoth.
Po was, jankiewskie psy! Mamy już bombę alaskitową. Daję wam ostatnią szansę na kapitulację. W przeciwnym wypadku odpalimy pocisk.
Nie byłbym taki pewien, komuchu. My też mamy bombę. Nawet nie musi być duża. W końcu siedzicie na wielkim złożu syberytu.
Przemyślę to, co powiedziałeś, McMillan. Chociaż jestem pewien, że łżesz. Wy, Amerykancy, zawsze blefujecie.
Running Arabian soldier from your team.
Where are you going, friend?
Russians have the bomb. We're all gonna die here.
You can't outrun it, buddy. Stay right where you are. If we die together, friend.
Ty przewrotny sukinsyn, McMillan. Ale niestety, przewrotny sukinsyn, który ma bombę. Chyba mamy sytuację patową. Będziemy musieli zaufać sobie wzajemnie.
The only place you can send Siberite rocket is in north part of Russian base, above rocks. You can deconstruct alien technology for 300 boxes.
Mój Boże, kto to jest? Kim jesteś?
Приятели mówią do mnie Seth. Dla was mogę być towarzyszem Gorkiem.
John McMillan, dowódca Sił Zbrojnych Stanów Zjednoczonych.
Знаю это nazwisko. Эта dzika kobieta wzywała twojej pomocy. Jakże srodze się na tobie zawiodła.
Liza? Ty sukinsynu, zabiję cię.
Wiem, kim jesteś. Ta mała mnogo o тебе mówiła. Теперь już nic nie powiem.
Oh my god. God, who is that? Identify yourself.
I'm Sabi for my friends, but you'll call me Comrade Gorky.
John McMillan, Commander-in-Chief, U.S. Army.
Ah, we heard that name so many times when the little one kept praying for you to rescue her.
Joan?
That was the one. She was beautiful. Not any longer.
You bastard. You'll pay. I swear it.
Killing everyone. At the end of the mission, after defeating Russians, the base will be attacked by Arabians, but if you kill Sheikh and yourself at the right moment, especially with Siberite rockets, you can complete it by destroying everyone at once. In normal way, the game will tell you that you lost because of destruction of Alaska's Siberite. Because almost no one will use it. The unlimited amount of creation, cars, buildings. The simpler way is just to make maximum amount of things we want, then save. Create one more and error will occur. After the error, increase the size of the pool which you want. Do the maximum amount yet again and save after the second load. The whole pool will disappear and you can make more. Now, any amount you really wish for. But you have to remember not to try to change the size of this pool which we just bought. The Great Assassination. Fun fact, if the scene of power sacrifice would start playing, General Power have ultimate healing ability. I tried lots of turrets with rockets, American, Russian and so on. 138 rocket turrets shooting at the same spot with extra American soldiers equipped with rockets. The problem is that we can't use snipers because if power get to red even once, they stop going and shooting. So we tried bazooka and Arabian guns. These still haven't worked as we planned because General Power regeneration's abilities were still too strong. The last point was using the ultimate power, the Siberite rockets. The biggest positive of it is power of Siberite radiation, with stack, which overpowered power regeneration ability. One rocket wasn't enough, so we must produce it until power become ash from radiation. Newer version is a little different. They make sure you got all personnel at the same time. So to stop timeline, we need few things. Laboratory with computer, upgraded factory with computer and civilian extension, then build crane with solar panel, and when they make a car, build teleporter. Power won't attack Arabians, but you can't leave, so next step is cargo bay and taking resources from map or power depot. Arabian personnel in old version can go anywhere and anytime you want, if they are on your team. In newer versions, they will create a game over because power will yell at you for not listening to his order.
It would be a great help. Welcome to the team, guys. McMillan, you've got your men. Keep an eye. McMillan, you've got your men. Keep an eye on them.
You don't remember?
Don't hang around the base. Defend the access road.
We need all.
Sir, yes, sir. Moving. McMillan, I said keep your men in your territory. I warned you, McMillan. Hand in your uniform and get out of here. You understand? Get out of this base. Moving, sir.
Thank you for watching this video and your time. Let the luck be with you.